We will begin shortly. Principal of the Canouan Secondary School, Mr. Oliver. Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines representative, Regina Hazel and Patricia John, parents and guardians, students, online viewers, welcome to the NTRC's first 2025 myApp Summer Program. I will now welcome Ms. Jan Harry to give us a word of prayer.
Bow your heads, please. Father God, I thank you for bringing us here today. I thank you for our teachers and the skills we learn to better ourselves. I pray that we'll put use of them in the future. I thank you. I pray that our teacher for strength. I pray that you will guide and protect them. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.
We'll now stand for the national anthem.
St. Vincent land so beautiful, with joyful hearts we pledge to thee our loyalty and love and vow to keep you ever free. Whatever future brings, our faith will see us through. May peace reign from shore to shore, and God bless and keep us true. Irene, now fair and blessed Isle, your mountains high, so clear and green, are home to me. Though I may stray, a haven calm serene. Whatever future brings, our faith will see us through. May peace reign from shore to shore, and God bless and keep us true. Our little sister islands are those gems, the lovely grenadines upon their seas, and golden sands the sunshine ever beams. Whatever future brings, our faith will see us through. May peace reign from shore to shore, and God bless and keep us true.
You may have your seats. At this time, I will now welcome the Consumer and Public Relations Manager of the NTRC, Ms. Ria Lewis, to give the welcome remarks.
You're welcome. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, representatives of the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who are joining us online, Miss Patricia John and Miss Regina Hazel, Parents, other guests, good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us as we wrap up the first session of our 11th annual myApp Summer Program. My name is Ria Lewis, and I am the Consumer and Public Relations Manager of the NTRC. And on behalf of the Commission, I'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to our generous sponsors. A heartfelt thank you to the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Vincent Port Authority, Spazio, Facey Trading, Vinlec, Flow, Digicel, the Taiwan Embassy, Massey Stores Limited, Bonadi Supermarket Number 2, and Open Integration. Your support is what allows us to keep this initiative going, and we truly could not do it without you. So, for those of you who may not be familiar, the NTRC has been long committed to youth development through technology. And one of our main goals is to make these opportunities inclusive and accessible to all. So this is why every year we try to ensure that at least one of our sessions it takes place in the Grenadines. And this year that location is Canouan. Unfortunately, due to the impact of Hurricane Beryl last year, we were not able to host this session as planned in 2024. And even now, a full year later, there were still some challenges. Some of our originally planned participants are currently on the mainland and they could not attend. But we're still grateful that we were able to make this session happen. And we're grateful that those of you who are here are able to make it with us today. So we began this session on Thursday, July the 10th, with 13 bright and curious students, all teens from the Canouan Secondary School, and they have now been introduced to the world of coding and robotics. Over the past 2 weeks, they have learned how to use a pocket-sized device known as a microbit, and they were introduced to robotics, where they were building and programming the robots to respond to commands, and you'd see a demonstration of that shortly. I remember one year, our director, Mr. Knight, he once jokingly asked the students at the past session how many of them were only here because their parents made them attend. And almost all, if not all of the hands went up. So I suspect that it's the same thing here. Most of you are probably here because your parents forced you or your principal forced you to come, but we are thankful nevertheless. So in all, I hope that this experience was fun and meaningful for you, and it at least sparked some interest in technology for all of you. We would like to extend special thanks to the principal, Mr. Terry Oliver, and the Ministry of Education for their ongoing support, which has made this program possible. This is the second time that we're actually having this summer program in Canouan at the secondary school. So thank you, Mr. Oliver, for your support. And I'd also like to recognize Mr. Dini Jelizo. He is our lecturer who joined us all the way from Taiwan. Mr. Jelizo is actually currently studying in Taiwan, but he's here to teach the summer program, right? I'd also like to extend thanks to our public relations officer, Miss Eustacia Walter, for her constant support throughout the session. She would have been assisting Mr. Jelizo with anything that he would need in terms of support during the time here. So finally, the NTRC remains fully committed to this initiative, and we will continue to work with our partners to ensure that it's growing and it has a long-term impact. Our aim is to empower students across St. Vincent and the Grenadines while keeping them engaged, inspired, and productively occupied during the summer break. Thank you once again for being here and for your continued support, and we look forward to welcoming you to future myApp summer programs and other initiatives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. At this time, I will welcome the instructor of the myApp summer program, Mr. Dini Jeliso, to give his remarks.
Okay. Please allow me to adopt the protocols that has been established. Good afternoon, everyone. So today I actually had to write out this speech because I'm a kind of person, if I don't write this out, then I probably might be speaking all afternoon. So in order to keep it short and sweet, I make sure I have to limit myself in that regard. But as a man of the soil of the Southern Grenadines, Union Island to be specific, it is really a privilege to be here back home from Taiwan, standing before you today at today's closing ceremony for the NTRC myApp summer program, hosted right here at the Canouan Secondary School. For the past 2 weeks, we've witnessed something special. We've witnessed a journey with you guys, an incredible journey, in fact, one of learning, one of growth, one of discovery, and many other life lessons that were shared along the way. All right, so just by show of raise of hands, right? If you have learned something new from this program, just show by raise of hands. Right, great. Oh, right, yes. Right. Okay, right. So that really reflects the mission that we had when we came here. So we came here on July 9th, and we just had one vision in mind. That was to inspire the young minds and to plant seeds of innovation and curiosity into the hearts of the students, right? And as someone who studies in a similar field, I know how boring it could get. And I really thought to myself, how do I keep these students interested all the time? Speaking from experience, I've also been a beneficiary of the myApp summer program in 2016. I really know how difficult I, as a student, can get. So it was really interesting to come up with strategies to keep you guys engaged all the time. And one of those was to incorporate life lessons while learning programming and while learning robotics. Because I find that a lot of the times when students learn these concepts, these, what are regarded as, high grade concepts or, something that is more modern in today's world, they might ask the question, how does this relate to my future? What opportunities are there for me in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to pursue this after I finish, getting this knowledge? And that is one of the areas that I really capitalized with them, showing you guys. And one of the life lessons that I told you guys was to do programming, you don't really need to know IT as a subject. The basics is maths and English. Good math skills, good English skills. Once you could problem solve, you're already on a path to having a good role in programming. And, going along with that concept, we really focus on your guys' critical thinking skills, your guys' problem solving skills, right? So in week one, as was mentioned before, we began with the microbits. This was the small pocket-sized computers that we began introducing them to programming, showing them the LED displays and working with understanding how these devices could be used to solve some real-world problems, mostly via games, right? We had a tub of LED, we had the 7 seconds game to test your reaction time and so forth. And what impressed me most was some of your enthusiasm. If not, you guys were not afraid to try, to test, even come up with, not so ethical ways of getting the answer. Cough, ChatGPT. And ask the most important questions, like, what if I change something? What happens, And when students hit you with the what if questions, especially, that is when you know that they're learning something, right? That is when you know that they're applying themselves to what you're teaching them and they want to have a further understanding of how this mechanism works. And that is what really impressed me the most. Now, last week until, yesterday, we switched gears to robotics, giving you guys an introduction into, how to build these robots. Really very simple system. The Lego robots. In a moment, one of the students would come and show the robot doing a task, hopefully very quickly, right? But also, it really interested me that even though there were the tutorials that were really step by step, some of you guys innovated. Some of you guys went beyond to, show what these robots are totally capable of. And that, even though some of you may have failed, some of you may not have followed it exactly how it should have been followed, but what a true engineer is that even when you're met with these challenges, even though when you make mistakes, you do not just give up. You try again until you create what you want to create. And this is the life of a real creator, a real engineer, a real problem solver, and most importantly, a lifelong learner. So, to you students, I want you guys to remember this experience that we had for the last 2 weeks, right? And it was really fun. I remember on the first day I said, this is not going just to be, a regular boring class with me just speaking alone. It's gonna be me and you in it, right? We're in it together, right? So we have learned all that we could use technology to create, to control. So if you guys are interested, and I remember when we were at the Sandy Lane, that there was a Mr. DeBeek that he told you guys, by now, you should have an idea if IT or if technology, this kind of world is something for you or not. And if it is, whether or not you decide to pursue a career in robotics or engineering or programming, the problem solving skills and the teamwork that you've practiced here will serve you for the rest of your lives. So, of course, finally, I want to also thank the NTRC team for continuing to invest into the future of the young people and in the future of technology and innovation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right? Programs like this are changing lives every day, not only in St. Vincent, but all around the world. And I'm very honored to also be a part of it. So as we close today, I leave you guys with a challenge, even the parents and even the staff, wherever you live, whether it be mainland or Canouan or Union or wherever, don't let the limits of your geography, don't say, oh, I'm just a small island kid, I'm just a small island person. Limit your dreams. The tools that you need to build something great are in your hands. So keep asking questions, keep problem solving, keep building, keep believing in your ability to shape the future. So thank you and congratulations to all of you once again for completing the program.
At this time, the students will show you a demonstration of how the robots are working.
So, my name is Akila Garrick, and we built a robot called MVP. So it's technically like a crane to pick up the different stuff that you're seeing in front of us. So
Yes, bigger round of applause for the students. That's hard work. All right. At this time, I will now welcome the representative from the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Regisha Hazel, to give us some remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please allow me to adopt protocol established and a special good afternoon to the students that are celebrating their completion of the NTRC's myApp Summer Program, a program that is designed to enrich students with the necessary knowledge and tools to thrive in the coding and robotics field, such as coding and programming, robotics engineering, and problem solving, and so much more. Firstly, our team would like to sincerely apologize for not being able to attend the ceremony in person. However, I am pleased to share some exciting news. We have arranged some special goodie bags for all the participants, and these would be available for pickup on Friday, the 25th of July. So, this Friday, anytime for after 12:30 p.m. At our Canouan branch. Mr. Calvin Peters will be the officer in charge of distribution, and we truly hope that you guys appreciate and enjoy the tokens of appreciation. The Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines wants to thank the NTRC for once again giving us the opportunity to sponsor this unique and futuristic program. It is indeed a pleasure for BOSVG to partner with NTRC to make this program a reality once more. So today, as I have this platform and a special audience, and I think it's so ironic that the instructor had mentioned AI in a sense, because that is actually my topic for today's speech. I would like to touch a bit on AI briefly. For those who may not know, artificial intelligence, aka AI, is when computers or machines are designed to think and act like humans. This means they can learn from experience, solve problems, understand language, and even make decisions just like people do. For teens like you, AI opens up all kinds of exciting possibilities. It can help you to learn quicker, make sense of difficult school subjects at school, and even spark ideas that, if executed, could change SVG or it maybe even go viral and change the world. And yes, AI can make homework go away much faster. Even corporations like BOSVG integrate AI into our operations. We use it to monitor activities, enhance cybersecurity, and soon we'll be able to use it to create smarter customer metrics so we can serve you and the entire nation better. But like any powerful tool, AI has its downsides. It can sometimes flood you with too much information, some of which might be convincing yet wrong. Yes, AI can make some mistakes too. Some teens use AI tools to write papers to do their homework without really learning the material, which can hurt in the long run. Because yes, you might pass the assignment, you might even graduate, but do you really possess the skills required to function on your own? I think by far the worst thing is that it can make you rely so much on tech that you stop practicing to think through on your own. And as with any skill, if you don't use it, you can lose it. Not to mention that spending too much time on screens, even for learning, can mess with your sleep, your mood, and it can negatively impact your mental health. So I say all of this to say, just don't be ignorant to the downside of AI. Imagine using AI to enhance your learning and spark creativity, while also building essential life skills like communication, teamwork, adaptability, and leadership. Through programs like these, you can grow personally and empower those around you. With that combination, you're not just going to be average, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. A leader who can shape the future and make a real impact in your community. I just want you to realize the power you have access to. and to encourage you to be intentional about how you use it to create the future that you want. That being said, I want to commend Mr. Knight and his dedicated team for their unwavering commitment to providing this enriching experience despite the challenges they face in doing so. And all of this just for you. So let us thank the team. Their hard work ensures that young people like you are not only prepared for today's world, but you are also equipped to shape the future. At BOSVG, we are proud to support this program because it aligns perfectly with our vision of building a brighter, stronger SVG through empowered youth. Together with partners like the NTRC, we are investing in you, the leaders, innovators, and caretakers of tomorrow. It is my hope that you continue to build on the skills gained during this program and explore the field further, if you find it to be your passion. In today's technology driven world, the opportunities are limitless, especially with the knowledge you now possess. As our tagline says, BOSVG believes in doing more together. And as such, it is a pleasure for us to help make this opportunity a reality for eager minds like yourself to develop the skills and passion for a future in coding and robotics. We believe that when potential meet opportunities, greatness follows. And we are proud to be a part of that journey toward your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hazel, for your remarks. At this time, I will now welcome the most outstanding student throughout the program, the valedictorian of the program, Demetrica Garraway.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a true honor to stand before you as the valedictorian of 2025 NTRC myApp summer program here in Canouan. Over the past 2 weeks, 12 of us embarked on a journey that was completely new to most of us, exploring the world of coding and robotics. At the start, I had no idea what a microbit was, much less how to use one. But today, not only have I programmed and built a robot, I even had the chance to name it. For instance, Charlie was renamed Baymax 2.0, and Jello took inspiration from a 2022 movie, ALX. We created fun projects like Tug of Lead, the 7-second game, stopwatches, and count watches. During these 2 weeks, we learned the value of teamwork and improved our critical and logic thinking skills through coding. A highlight for many of us was the field trip to Sandy Lane Yacht Club, where we saw how technology was used in real life situations. I'll be honest, when the program began, I felt unsure. I didn't think I'd be able to grasp coding at all. But thanks to our amazing instructor, those doubts quickly faded. His calm approach, clear explanations, and willingness to help made a big difference in grasping the concept. Whenever we got stuck, he made sure we didn't stay the way for too long. Along the way, I made friends, we encouraged each other, shared ideas, and had more laughs than I expected. This program did not just teach us coding, it gave us memories, teamwork, and a sense of accomplishment. Most importantly, it sparked a new passion in me for robotics. It showed me that I'm capable of learning something completely new and even enjoying it. I believe programs like these are powerful because they just don't teach skills, they help young people discover what they're capable of and what their intentions might lead. To the NTRC, our lecturer, our school, and everyone working behind the scenes, thank you. Thank you for believing in us, investing in us, and giving us an opportunity that many students never get. This has been more than just a summer program, it's been a turning point, and I am so proud to have been a part of it. Thank you.
At this time, I will now welcome the instructor of the program, Dini Jeliso, to hand over the gift for the valedictorian, which was sponsored from Flo. It's a laptop. Thank you, Dimitrika Garaway. At this time, we'll now distribute the certificate to all the students that attended the program over the past week. I welcome Mr. Jericho to hand the certificates to them. Adanet Sobas, Akila Garrick, Antoine Snag, Damani Bramble, Dimitrika Garaway, Derika Batiste, Gabrielle Charles, Jayan Harry, Janique Compton, Kia George, Liana George, Rondo Garaway, thank you very much. Put your hands together for all our students. They have worked very hard over the past 2 weeks. Those who didn't want to wake up early to get here early, at the end of the day, they got here. Okay? So I am Miss Walter, and I will now give you the vote of thanks. On behalf of the NTRC, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for making the first 2025 myApp Summer Program possible. Firstly, to our students, thank you for showing up each day with enthusiasm, creativity, and a willingness to learn. Your hard work and dedication over the past 2 weeks have been truly inspiring, and we hope this experience has sparked and strengthened your interest in technology and innovation. To the parents and guardians, we sincerely thank you for your support and trust in allowing your children to participate. We believe that behind every student is a network of support, and your encouragement played a major role in their journey. To our sponsors and partners, your generous contribution have made this program possible, whether through financial support, resources, or time. Your investment in our youth and in the development of digital skills in our country is deeply appreciated. Our sponsors, Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Flow, Digicel, Spazio, SVG Port Authority, the Embassy of Taiwan, Vinlec, Facey Trading, Massey Stores, Open Integration, and Bonidi Supermarket, we thank you. We also want to thank Mr. Gabriel Frederick for sharing valuable insights with the students on setting and working towards their long-term goals. Mr. Jeliso, the lecturer of the program, and the staff of the NTRC who work behind the scenes, thank you for your commitment, patience, and professionalism. From planning to execution, your efforts ensured that the program ran smoothly and remained impactful. Finally, a special thank you to the principal, Mr. Oliver, and his team who always receive us and provide their facility and time. He was here with us every day. And he would ensure that we had no issues. And he will also encourage us throughout the process because you know sometimes children can get out of hand. As we wrap up the first leg of the myApp journey, we leave filled with pride and hope for what's to come. Thank you all once again for your contribution and continued support. We look forward to building an even greater future together. Have a wonderful evening. All right, so we'll be having a little refreshment.